Isn't it awful?
Isn't it awful not to be able to eat in a public place without being arrested or snarled at right in your face? Isn't it awful not to be able to go to a public library to get an interesting book without being put out or given a hateful look? Isn't it awful not to be able to sleep nights for fear you may get bombed because you want your rights? Isn't it awful not to be able to get your schooling where you please just because of our race, color, and creed? We may not feel at ease.
Isn't it awful we can't share the same kind of freedom, so right, so fair? Isn't it awful that some have to fight just to be treated as equal and right? Isn't it awful we can't sit side by side where we saw fake drinking fountains, schools, and trains kept apart by hurtful chains? Isn't it awful we can't play, laugh, and learn the very same way that rules were made to keep some out when kindness is what life is all about?
Isn't it awful that voices were hushed, dreams held back, and hopes were crushed, but people stood and marched so long to show the world what's right from wrong? Isn't it awful that change we near to stand with love and wipe away fear? Isn't it time we all took a stand for justice and peace throughout our land? Remember, our ancestors were strong and gave us courage to rise with pride and never be discouraged. Because of their bravery, we must stand tall with love and hope to continue to fight for what's right for us all.
Well, for a world so fair, where kindness is spread everywhere.
Where we all can dream and one day rise up free in a world of peace for people like you